The seas have been the stage for some of the most decisive battles in history. However, there was one ship that completely changed naval strategy, the destroyer. Today, we will explore its origin, evolution, and impact on warfare in the oceans. We will examine how destroyers have changed over the years and why they remain essential in modern navies. What is a destroyer in naval terminology? A destroyer is a fast and maneuverable warship designed to escort larger vessels in fleets, convoys, or battle groups, and defend them against smaller but highly powerful enemies. Over time, destroyers have evolved from small torpedo boat hunters to sophisticated combat platforms capable of operating in highly complex environments. Modern destroyers are equipped with advanced radar systems, guided missiles, and electronic warfare technology, allowing them to face multiple threats, from submarines to aircraft and enemy missiles. The birth of the destroyer. The development of the destroyer before World War I is linked to the emergence of the self-propelled torpedo in the 1860s. From that moment on, a navy had the potential to destroy a superior fleet using steam-powered ships to launch torpedoes. A series of fast vessels were armed with torpedoes and given the name torpedo boats. By the early 1880s, these evolved into small vessels of 50 to 100 tons, built for speed to evade enemy artillery. Initially, they were considered dangerous only when an enemy fleet was anchored. However, with increasing torpedo speed and range, the danger zone expanded. This led to the design of fast ships whose primary mission was to hunt and destroy torpedo boats. In addition to speed, these new ships needed great autonomy and oceanic navigation capability, as they had to accompany cruisers and battleships on long voyages. The first destroyer. In 1884, Spanish Vice Admiral Manuel de la Pezuela y Lobo commissioned Navy Lieutenant Fernando Villaamil to design a vessel for the Spanish Navy with greater autonomy and better habitability than conventional torpedo boats. Villaamil, who was ahead of his time in naval technology, considered these ideas and developments when designing a project and requested proposals from various British shipyards. The project was awarded in 1885 to the British shipyard James and George Thompson of Clydebank, and the vessel was named Destructor. Classified as a torpedo boat destroyer, it was laid down in 1886 and entered service in 1887. The Destructor had a displacement of 380 tons and was equipped with a 90mm Hontoria cannon, 4 57mm Nordenfeldt cannons, 2 37mm Hotchkiss cannons, and 3 Schwarzkopf torpedo tubes. Its crew consisted of 60 men. In terms of armament, speed, and dimensions, its design granted it the role of an ocean-going torpedo boat hunter. The Destructor is considered the first torpedo boat destroyer ever built and greatly influenced the design of later destroyers in the British Royal Navy and other navies. Successful destroyer operations. World War I. The Battle of the Otranto Straits, 1917. One of the most significant moments in destroyer history occurred in the Battle of the Otranto Straits in 1917 in the Adriatic Sea. On May 15, 1917, a group of Italian, British, and French destroyers attacked an enemy convoy in the Otranto Straits, part of the defensive barrier against German and Austro-Hungarian submarines. The Allied destroyers managed to sink several enemy vessels and forced the Austro-Hungarian fleet to retreat, thus protecting supply lines in the Mediterranean. World War II. The Battle of Surigao Strait, 1944. During World War II, destroyers again played a crucial role in major operations. In the Battle of Surigao Strait on October 25, 1944, a squadron of U.S. destroyers launched a devastating torpedo attack against the Japanese fleet, significantly weakening its forces before engaging with Allied battleships. One of the most notable successes was achieved by the USS Melvin DD-680, which sank the Japanese battleship Fuso with torpedoes. This attack, along with others, severely crippled the Japanese fleet before the American battleships opened fire. Thanks to the destroyer's actions, the Japanese fleet suffered a total defeat, securing an Allied victory in the region. Anecdotes and curious events about destroyers. The HMS Curacoa and RMS Queen Mary incident, 1942. In a tragic accident, the RMS Queen Mary collided with the HMS Curacoa, sinking it and causing the loss of 338 British sailors. This event demonstrated the dangers of navigation in times of war. Yukikaze, the invincible destroyer. This Japanese destroyer participated in multiple World War II battles and survived them all, earning a reputation as nearly indestructible. The Altmark Incident, 1940. The HMS Cossack boarded the German vessel Altmark in Norwegian waters and freed 299 British prisoners. The capture of the German U-boat U-505, 1944. On June 4, 1944, U.S. Navy Task Group 22.3 captured the German submarine U-505 intact, obtaining valuable intelligence on German naval codes. Destroyer operations in the Arctic. In recent times, U.S. destroyers have operated in the Barents Sea to demonstrate strategic presence and capability in the region. The Can Opener, the aircraft carrier that hit destroyers. In 1944, the aircraft carrier USS Salamaua collided with the destroyer USS Woodworth while refueling at sea, earning the nickname the Can Opener. The destruction of the French destroyer Gepard. In November 1942, the crew of the Gepard scuttled their own ship in Toulon to prevent it from falling into German hands. Destroyers in the modern era. Throughout the 20th and 21st centuries, destroyers have continued evolving, becoming key assets in the world's most powerful navies. Today, modern destroyers such as the Arleigh Burke class of the U.S. Navy, the Type 45 class of the Royal Navy, and the Zumwalt class are true floating fortresses, equipped with guided missile systems, advanced radars, and electronic warfare technologies. Since its invention by Fernando Villaamil, the destroyer has been a fundamental element in naval strategy. Today, these ships continue to play a crucial role in navies worldwide, ensuring maritime security and dominance. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about military technology and strategy, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. See you in the next video.